Dropshipping looks like the perfect side hustle. No inventory, no warehouse, no shipping, passive income while you sleep, right? That's what they're going to tell you. All these YouTube gurus may not be telling the truth. After hours of doing research and digging into what it really takes to run a successful dropshipping business, I realized that dropshipping is not the get-rich shortcut people think it is. I'm Dean, and I make these videos to help people find the financial freedom that they're looking for. In this video, I'm going to break down what dropshipping actually involves, the parts the gurus usually leave out, and the questions you need to ask yourself before you jump in. Let's start with why dropshipping is so appealing. If you're here, you're probably like me, looking for a way out of the 9-to-5 grind. You may want to make some extra income, build freedom, maybe eventually replace your full-time job. And when you hear about dropshipping, it sounds ideal. You can start a business with barely any money. You don't need to touch a product, and you can work from anywhere you want. That's what they say, at least. But here's what dropshipping actually is. You build an online store, usually with Shopify. You find a supplier, usually from platforms like AliExpress or Alibaba. You list products in your store. When someone places an order, you forward it to the supplier and they ship the item directly to your customer. Seems simple, and so far it sounds pretty easy. But here's what people don't really talk about. You're responsible for everything. Finding a profitable product, writing compelling product descriptions, designing a high converting website, running ads, handling customer service, dealing with the complaints, all the refunds, the delays, lost packages, and even bad reviews. All of that, and you might profit $5 or $10 per sale. Let me give you an example of what this actually looks like. Let's say you find a product for $5 on AliExpress and you list it for $20 on your website. Awesome, that's $15 in profit, right? Well, not so fast. You spend $10 on Facebook ads to get that one sale, and that leaves you with $5. If you're even able to convert them when they get there. Then maybe the customer complains because the shipping took too long, or the product wasn't right, or the people who you purchased it from at AliExpress sent it to the wrong address and it took weeks to get there. Now you have to refund them. You've lost all your money, but more importantly, you've spent all that time. And time really is the currency that matters the most and what we're all looking for in the long run. You do that a couple times and you'll be burned out with nothing to show for it. Now let's talk about the YouTubers that are selling you this dream. Some of them are legit, and some of them have made money through dropshipping, but a lot of them, they make their real money selling you the course, the blueprint, the copy my exact store guys, those types of things. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but you need to know the difference between someone teaching you a skill and someone using you as their business model. Because when you're only seeing the highlight reel, the $30,000 months, you're not seeing the 10 failed stores it took to get there. You're not seeing the thousands that were spent on ads to test which product would actually work. You're not seeing the endless customer support emails, all the phone calls, or even all the chargebacks and having all the money that's leaving your account. And you're definitely not seeing any profit, which often is way lower than the revenue that these guys are flashing on screen. Now you might be thinking, okay, so does dropshipping work at all? Well, it can, and for some people it does, but here's the thing. It's not the passive get-rich scheme that everyone's pitching. It's not really beginner-friendly, and it's not fast. It takes a lot of work. In order to make it work, you need to learn how to run paid ads profitably on Facebook or TikTok store or whatever it may be. You need to be able to test and validate what products are going to sell. You need to be able to optimize your store to convert the people that actually land on your page. And you need to know how to manage customers and suppliers. Like I said, not really beginner friendly. It's basically a full-time business with all of the pressure. So here are a few questions I'd recommend you ask yourself before you start dropshipping. Am I willing to spend money on upfront ads without a guarantee of success? Can I handle customers getting angry if shipping takes weeks to get there? Do I want to learn ad platforms, sales copy, web design, everything, all that at once? Am I okay with super razor thin profit margins? If you answered no to most of these, then that's a sign that dropshipping might not be the best place to start. So what should you do instead? I think the better question you should ask yourself is what side hustle helps you build real skills? Because when you focus on learning a skill, maybe something that you already know how to do, like writing, editing, coding, coaching somebody, marketing, sales, something that you already have skills with, you're building up an asset in yourself. And you're building something that pays off long term. It doesn't just rely on a product going viral. That's what I'm doing. And in another video, I break down the side hustles that I have tried, what worked, what didn't work, and what I'd do differently if I was starting now. If you want a clear starting point, check that out next. The video will be posted in the link down below. I think that may help you. And let me leave you with this. Dropshipping isn't a scam, but it's definitely overhyped. If you go in thinking it's easy money, you're going to be disappointed, and you're going to find that it's a lot more work than you thought it was going to be. If you treat it like a real business, you might succeed, but there are probably better businesses for a beginner to start with. So do your research, build something that fits you, and don't chase hype. Build something that's going to last. Now go check out that side hustle breakdown I mentioned. It might just save you a lot of time and a lot of money. And remember, try something, fail, learn, and try again.